Yes.
Yes.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to Heart Center
Hey.
Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And I have with me Danny from Bathrobe Tarot. Hey, Danny.
Hi, Marina. How are you?
I am well. I'm
Yay. Good
well.
to
I'm
see
okay.
you.
It's really nice to see you too. I
Yeah.
hope you're. I hope you're doing well.
You
And
know, it's been a wild summer, it seems like. Just and we were talking backstage about where we are energy wise, and it feels like that, it's challenging just to pick myself up off the floor.
I know.
It and and it feels like, is this Mercury retrograde energy? Is it all the planets retrograde? It's or is it just me being lazy? And it might be just me
Yeah,
being.
it's you. Yeah, no. No, because you know what? Yeah, there have been days that honestly, it's yeah, like you say, I have to reach up to touch the bottom.
Yeah, yeah,
And there are times in the afternoon that it's like, yeah, you know what? It doesn't matter what's happening. I got to lay down. I may not need to go to sleep, but I got to lay down.
right.
Like, yeah. So I think it's a whole lot of planets, it's a whole lot of stuff that's happening. And so yeah, we're gonna get it. We're gonna talk a little bit about about the retrograde and how kind of it's affecting different people and
Yeah,
whatnot. Let me
yeah.
just say hi to a few folks
Sure,
that are in here.
sure.
Um, Rose Blue, hello. Froxy Roxy is here. Welcome. Psychic Dummy, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. Suzanne Spirit Watcher is one of my members. Hey, Suzanne.
Hey.
Yeah, I think Suzanne might be meeting you for the very first time. And make sure that you guys, I have Danny's information and his channel listed down in the description. So make sure you go down there after the show, go over to his channel. Make sure you give a like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Thank you. And like, share, and subscribe to you too.
Thank you. Yes, like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like to become a member, get more information, just click on the join button. It'll tell you what you need to know, and you can
Hey,
take it
if
from
I
there.
join, will I get a cool backdrop like you have?
Yes, absolutely. Hey, Sherry, my sister from the Mystical Tarot.
Yeah.
Hilda Flores. Hello, Hilda Flores. Margot B.
Hola,
Hypnicity.
Hilda. Yes.
Leah is here. Hey, Ivana Intuitive. Nice to see you. Have you done any shows with Ivana Intuitive?
I have not. No.
Reach out to each other. I think you'll
Yes.
enjoy it.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah. Robin Smith, Debbie No, Hypnicity. Uh
I went down to the swamp, done a show in
oh.
the swamp.
You survived?
I did just a few leeches, but I'm feeling much better now.
Good.
So
Good. You got to be careful of the swamp, man. There's some creatures in there.
yeah, but the food is too good. You gotta go.
I know. I know. And Tracy C is here. Robin Smith. Wow. Hey, you guys.
Kelly's here too. Hey, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly. How are you? All righty. Yes, I can done it. Leeches clean your blood. Yes, they do.
They do.
So I've been told. I'm willing to take everyone else's word for it. Yeah.
Oh no, you gotta try. Gotta try it.
Yeah. Thanks, Leah. Yeah, I washed it and didn't have a chance to really do anything with it. So it's like, there it is. Okay. And I got to tell you, remember Rudy Giuliani when he was doing his speech
Oh no.
wherever he was
Oh
speeching,
no.
and he had the hair dye that was coming off? Okay, well, being a Libra, being a little vain, I have no problem saying that. Okay. I looked in the mirror and there was a few spots where you could see a little gray, and I thought, oh, I've got some touch-up stuff here. So I gave it a little shake and I kind of squirted. Well, it's been a while since I used it, so it went on my hands, it went on my arm, I had it down my face, and I started to laugh because the first thing I thought of was, Rudy, I know what it feels like. Yes. Yeah. So how has Mercury retrograde and all the other planets retrograding or doing whatever it is that they do, how has that been on you?
You know, it as we talked in the beginning, it's been rough. It's been, kind of challenging. Normally, I'll be a little more intuitive during Mercury retrogrades, so they don't really affect me that much unless I'm buying a computer or a big thing. And then it never fails that it's the wrong thing. So I've been holding off in buying a new computer because people who watch me doing lives know I fade in and out because it's hard to hardwire. My
Yeah,
computers are so old that you can't hardwire them. They don't have a port.
I
And
know.
so it's, and then you can't upgrade the software. So, and I don't do that during Mercury retrograde because even though I do like to tempt the fates every now and again, that's one that I don't want to tempt. So,
Yeah. Yeah, it's you're asking for trouble during Mercury retrograde for those things. Yeah, you're better off just to wait.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I had actually Val from Dragonfly Crystals. She was the
Yeah.
one who got on me last year or earlier this year and said, Marina, seriously, you need a new laptop. Like, you're trying to, the things that you're saying are important. People need to hear it, but they can't hear it when halfway through a sentence you freeze.
Yeah.
So her husband apparently is quite the techie, and that's what he does. So I asked him for help. He sent me, or she sent me through him, or he through her. What? Thank you.
Through the mail.
Yeah. Anyway, schematics on the kind of laptop that I should be looking at and the kind of things that it needs to have.
Yeah.
So I printed that off and I took it over to the Best Buy. And before I left the house, because I was doing this on my own, my son said, you could do this. You don't need my help. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Grow up, Mom. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Tired of taking care of you. So on the way there, I set out my intention that, yeah, I'm going to get a great, knowledgeable salesperson, and they're going to give me exactly what I need. And I'm not going to pay a whole lot. So I walked in and got a lovely salesperson, and I held up my sheet and I said, I need this, and I have this many monies. Put it together. And she did, and I've been quite
Awesome.
happy. So yeah, if you want to know what you need, get in touch with Val. Val, can you ask John?
Not that you just can't share that information. No, go ask Val.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. Well, I could, but yeah,
but no, go ask
get
Val.
it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
Get it from the horse's mouth.
And the thing that I love about that story is the power of intention. So often
Yes.
we just go in there, and we're all frustrated and we go, dang it, I got to go in there. I got to do this. How you're okay. I'm going. And we don't set the intention. So we just bring in frustration, and we get the frustrated salesperson
Exactly.
in the old outdated computer.
Yeah, exactly. So no, this was, and yeah, part of the reason I did that was because I was going in alone, right? And yeah,
Yeah.
mind you know what? It's really good to do that before anything major that you're doing. You're going into a meeting and you're not sure, you know, you need to buy a new refrigerator, whatever.
Right.
Right? Go in there with the intention that everything is, I'm going to get exactly what I want. I'm not going to pay a small fortune, and the people are going to be knowledgeable. They're going to treat me fairly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It's
think it's good for anything. Just
yes.
set intentions and go, you know.
Yeah.
Instead of doing autopilot.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of people that are operating on autopilot.
Yeah, I do, because I forget and I think, oh, I can do this without really putting too much effort into it, and then I have to do it again and again.
Yeah.
Especially during Mercury retrograde.
Oh, please. Yeah. Yeah, it really truly has been affecting everyone. I think
that big moon too that didn't help.
Yes.
That added a ton of energy to the top of things.
Yeah, absolutely it did. So the good news is, at least with Mercury, we're going to be done by the 14th. Okay, so that's next Thursday. Okay, I can live with that. And then I'll just sit by and wait until they tell me who else is going retrograde in my chart. But
yeah.
So listen, your hair is, you know, I've cut mine a couple times. Your hair is getting nice and
long.
Nice and long. It's got that beautiful wave in it. Did you?
Well, I don't know how much, because my wife did it. So, but I think she cut about that much. And
wow.
I was going, yeah, I'm gonna get it cut. I'm gonna just, because it's a lot of work, and I'm gonna shave it and give it to Locks of Love. And so when she trimmed it, I said, yeah, well, I'll just keep, I don't know when I'll do it.
I know.
After Mercury retrograde.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, hey, Lori Hunsinger. And yeah, Lori says, yeah, 5 planets are currently retrograde. No wonder we're feeling it.
Yeah.
No wonder we're feeling it. So, hey, Buttercup, Patricia, all of you guys that came in, thank you for spending time with us. Thank you for being here, and sharing part of your afternoon with us and all that good stuff. So, yeah. So, shall we get into a little bit of the political discussion?
If we must.
Well, we can kind of delve in and just kind of see what's going on. Yeah, Suzanne says long hair suits you.
Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I was looking at M. Buttercup. She said she was born on a Mercury retrograde, and someone said that I was too, and I think it was Denise, because we have the same birthday. The exact, we're 3 hours apart.
Oh my gosh.
She's older. I never can go without letting everybody know she's older. Yeah. By 3 hours.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So, all right. One of the things that I thought we might look at, and I wrote some things down because, the older I get, the more difficult that the memory is.
Really?
I keep I was telling my son a story, and I said, yeah, I forget Mercury retrograde. That's what it's doing. And he said, oh, nothing to do with the Alzheimer's, right? No.
Yeah,
no. So, Yeah, Enrique Tarrio, the the ex-leader of the Proud Boys. I guess the
Yes.
trial is over, and the prosecutors are asking for 33 years.
Woo!
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Um, I'd like to know how close to that 33 years, how that's
That,
going to work out for him.
yeah, and that may come up, well, right now. And I just shuffled my cards, and so now they're all mixed up, right side up, upside down. And so I've got to straighten them out a little bit. Hang on.
Oh, you do that.
Mercury, I don't know what I did to do that, but anyway.
Yes, Rose Blue. I got your question. We will. And yeah, if you guys have any any political type, personal questions, yeah, we do. Honestly, I do that so often on some of the other shows that I do that, this is a chance to kind of get in the muck a little, and getting in the muck is okay sometimes.
Yeah, as long as you don't stay in it.
No, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And Leah says scrappy pieces are okay for, yeah, I have heard that for oil spills. There's a company that, yeah, they'll pick up like cut hair from hairdressers, and they do something with it and package it, and they're able to use it for oil spills because the hair will soak up the oil.
There you go.
Oh, hypnicity. Yeah. Gonna get to that. Okay. So how's it looking for Enrique?
Hang on.
That's Enrique calling.
Right now. Hang on. Just go to jail. Do not collect any money. Just go straight to jail.
I know.
We'll see if he listens. They're asking for legal advice.
Well.
Wrong guy.
Yeah,
all right,
totally.
Enrique.
Ooh.
They gonna get. Is that? Maybe I should use my other deck so y'all can see that. But I think that's a bad card, the Tower.
Yes.
Maybe he's going to be in the Tower for a long, long time.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch decks because this one obviously.
Well, I use the Tarot Grand Deluxe, and I pulled 3 cards, and I thought, okay, I'm not gonna pull anymore because the 2 of Wands, the intention that you set out there, what you wanted to do, and the steps that you took to make that happen. Okay, there's the Judgment. So, like Amber at Black and Orange likes to say, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Yeah. So there's your Judgment and the Fool card. So yeah, I you know what? I don't think he's going to get the full 33 years, but I'm feeling like 20, close to 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of more of a pendulum question, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But I got the Queen of Wands. I just pulled 3 as well. The Queen of Wands, the Knight of Swords. So it's like that case is pretty. I mean, they really got him. And the question I asked was, he going to get close to? And I got the Sun card, so I think he's going to get close to the 33 years, the maximum. But yeah, it's Isn't it amazing how much law we are now learning from all of
Yes,
this? So I'm
yes.
not really sure what goes into a sentencing hearing. Do they get to play? And I mean, what was the Queen of Wands doing that card doing in a sentencing hearing? I didn't understand that. Does a Queen of Wands have something to say? Bring forth any new relevance? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know about new relevance, because if the trial is over, the trial is over. The evidence is
Yeah.
there. But I think that what they can do is the judge and the jury. Okay, the jury in particular can be creative in terms of what it is that they're going to give for the sentence, right?
Right.
They can yeah, they can go under 20, or they can go the full 33, right? They could say, look,
Right.
dude, you were there, you did it, you know, here's the proof.
And I think too, when I thought more about that, when I put it in words, what does the Queen do? She could refresh the jury's memory.
Yes.
This is what happened. This is what he did. This is how he called that Knight of Swords, calling people together to fight. I pulled three more, but the last one kind of says it all.
Yeah.
The Nine of Swords, and it's got blood on it or ketchup, depending on
It could be, yeah.
what you want.
Sauce if you're across the water.
Yes, so it's
Yeah.
yeah, and they're big cards. So I got the Temperance and the Star. So that's major time, major worry.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's going to be impacted.
I think so.
Bigly.
So. Yeah. Bigly. Exactly. Big. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. I did want to say, Ness, we are we're not really doing personal, or I'm not doing personal readings, but you know what? If you send your question in, go to the Sisters of the Mystical Tarot, and on my community tab, put it in there, and then we can read on it tomorrow. So, because all right. What did I want to take a look at here? Here we go. Yeah, there's a hole in the wall of China.
What?
Did you hear about that?
There's a hole in the wall of China.
A couple bulldozed a portion of the wall of China so that they wanted a shortcut to get to where they wanted to go.
Well, who wouldn't?
So, yeah. How about build a bridge?
Get a trampoline and jump over.
Something, yeah. But yeah, they bulldozed it, and now they're in trouble. So
you think?
Yeah.
Bulldozing a wall. And now we're talking about the Great Wall of China, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's one of there's like I think 52 or 62. It's designated as a World Heritage Site, and yeah, just went boom, went through it. Yeah.
I think the China government's just going to let them pass. They're just going to let them skate. It's going to be okay.
It's generally what they do, right? All they have to do is say, "Oh, sorry, didn't realize."
Yeah. I didn't realize it was in drive. I thought I put it in reverse.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Ness, yeah, we're doing more political political type questions.
I
Today.
don't think I need to read on this. I mean, Darren.
You could... Hey, Sharon Sight. And hello, Heather. Yeah. They already have the 2 people there. It looks as if they're in custody. They said that, you know, they're doing their investigation and so on and so forth. But yeah, Suzanne, they're toast.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what? Just for giggles, yeah, the 5 of Wands. Yeah, they're gonna have to try to explain what their thinking was. You know, I needed a shortcut. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. It's not good. What'd you get?
So, again, explain to me that card.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still not good, no matter what the question is. It's a Tower moment. But here's something that was kind of interesting. So I just pulled 6, and in the beginning, I got the Ace of Pentacles, and I'm like, okay, something new, a new start, new financial project. I don't think that was it, unless they were going to sell some of the bricks from.
Yeah.
Right? And it's being covered by the Magician. So I'm thinking about that new start, the new project. And so I'm not really clear on what that is, but they're going to have to be a magician to get out of what is coming with them. And I got that card too. It feels like with this card, the 9 of Wands, is that maybe they were running from or trying to get away from some persecution. Maybe, I don't know anything about it. So I'm just, because this Ace of Pentacles is something about a new start. And so I'm just trying to piece it together. But at the top, they got Justice, followed by the Tower. Their foundation is going to crumble. And this is not the Wall, although it could be the Wall. But I think it's them. And whatever they were doing, were they from Texas by any chance? Do you know?
No, I heard Alabama, but you can't be sure. Yeah. I
thought maybe they were just trying to,
build the wall. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's the new project. Let's bring some new China, because China's economy is hurting. Maybe they were going to. Sometimes you just can't fix stupid.
No. And this was fairly wide. Like I think that if you had 2 vehicles side by side, they could pass each other through this opening. Like, I don't know, if you just wanted a shortcut, just, make enough room for, it would still be wrong because, but at least you could say, well, I just, I opened it enough so that I could kind of shimmy through it to the other side, but not, it's big enough you can drive a truck through. And don't worry yet, they'll never know. They don't have satellites. They'll never know what happened. Oh, Rossi says they were construction workers that wanted a shortcut to their work site.
Of course.
There you go. Yeah.
They were probably in one of the new Tesla trucks, and they were running out of juice.
Was the matter? Yeah. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Yeah.
How many people
bring down the walls?
Yeah. How many people think that Tesla Cybertruck looks good? Does anybody think that that's a winning design? I'm like, oh my gosh, that guy.
Yeah, you want to stand out from the crowd, but they're standing out, and then there's, oh my God, did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like the bride looking for a unique wedding dress, and she comes out in something that Susie the stripper would be using. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Enough of that. Enough.
Nothing against Susie the stripper, though.
No.
No.
She makes a good living. She's okay with it.
Sure.
I'm totally okay with it. All righty.
So am I.
There you go.
Okay, this is a Mercury retrograde conversation. It just went south. It's like we were crashing into the wall of China.
Yeah. So, if you resonate with the show, welcome to the crazy year one of us. If you don't, then welcome to the show, and I hope that you become one of us. How's that?
There, perfect.
Yeah. Okay, so will the feds do something to Abbott now, since the National Guard?
Stop Abbott.
Oh, fired across the Rio Grande and injured a 37-year-old man on Saturday.
What?
Good Lord. Thanks for being here, Heather. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you make something good for supper.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hope she brings some back for everybody.
Well, you said that out loud. I was thinking it. You just said it out loud. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's the address, Heather? We'll be there. What time? We're all coming. Right. It's just a few of us.
Just a few.
Yeah.
What the challenge reading on Abbott is he always gets nasty cards. He always gets horrible cards. And so it's like, well, what is one despicable act versus another despicable act?
Yeah.
How do the cards differentiate that? Let's see if this particular incident, National Guard. Is it Abbott or is it going to be the National Guard? Is it Abbott?
Okay. So Heather says she is having steakums with onions, peppers, and mushrooms, and melted Italian cheese on brioche rolls. Wow.
Where does she?
She's on the East Coast. If we leave,
I gotta go. I gotta leave.
Yeah, now. Sorry. Yeah. Thanks for coming, folks. See ya. Oh my. Yeah. This is something that is going to come in fast. Fast for him. Okay, so here's what I got. I got the Ace of Wands, and I got the Three of Coins. So the plan that he executed, or how this happened, he didn't really think about it. It was just like, get in there, go ahead, do it. It doesn't matter. And then the Eight of Cups. Yeah, having to walk away, and yeah. Then I get the Chariot. So yeah, something's. I think this one might be a little more than. Yeah, it might be a little more than just one of those. Oh yeah, well, it's Abbott doing his thing. There's other people involved. I get that, the lovers. So yeah, he did that in conjunction with other people for other people. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got the lovers card too, and I pulled 12 because I don't talk enough.
Yeah.
So I pulled 6 on Abbott and 6 on the National Guard, because it feels like what intuitively what I was getting before I threw the cards was that Abbott was going to go, I didn't know anything about it. The National Guard did it. The National Guard's going to go, oh no, so it's going to take a little bit. But they are working in tandem, because I got the lovers at the top of the reading for Abbott, and I got the 2 of Cups at the top of the reading for the National Guard.
Yeah.
The National Guard has to defend themselves, and the final outcome is they're gonna move on to calmer waters. So it's not the National Guard so much. They're in trouble, no doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, someone's going to get it. Someone's going to have to move, because they got the Chariot.
Yep.
They're defending themselves, but we have the Democratic card right behind them. So someone's going to be leaving the National Guard in my reading. Abbott, he's got the 10 of Wands as the outcome. He's got the loss that he is marinating in, and he's got the 10 of Wands behind him. These cards are just, they're awful. He's trying to project strength, but all around him is disaster. So in the way that I interpreted the strength card, which is the queer, which is Abbott, and the lovers above it, is that he's doing this to appease his base, to appease that.
Yeah.
And when are people going to realize, the MAGAs and the people that are trying to create all this chaos, when are they going to realize that they're hurting other life forms, other people?
Yeah.
And it's just going to come back on them.
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. And okay, I missed it. I just want to make sure that I give the credit here. Yeah, Rose Blue says, the Abbott ordered the National Guard to go there. And Linda Bishop says, hope Paxton spills the beans on Abbott. Okay, so let's take a look at that, because
but Rosie said chicken Caesar salad. That's what Rosie said.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Suzanne, you're right. I'm hungry.
And then there's and then Hilda, she has a tuna salad sandwich. Oh,
what?
come on, Hilda, step up bring the game up a little bit more. Come on now.
Your mom would be disappointed, okay? That's totally. Hey, Lady Silver.
All right.
Yeah, speaking of Paxton,
Paxton, jeez.
It's like these guys are trying to seriously, like they really want to outstupid each other.
Yeah.
Like, just how low can you go? Well, I can go this low. Well, hold my beer. Watch me go lower. Like, okay. So,
well, no, okay, hang on now. You don't want to spill the beer.
No, that's never a good thing.
Never. Okay.
But
so I just had to speak up for the beer drinkers.
Just speak up for the beer. Hey, speaking of, how's that hillbilly redneck brother of yours?
He is good. He is looking for, if anybody knows, if anybody can find one, he's looking for the Bud Light can that has the transgender, I think, on it. And he's kind of happy about that whole thing, because Anheuser-Busch, Bevmo, they're everybody's boycotting them, especially out in hillbilly land.
Of course.
And so he's going, He goes, damn, this is good for business because now I can get me a case of Bush beer for about $8.99 now.
There you go.
So
Smart
he's all
thinker.
happy. He's all happy. And so he wants to enshrine that can.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you got to give them props, right? When they get a good idea, they get a good idea.
And it's funny. People keep asking me, they go, does your brother know you talk about him like that? And I go, my hillbilly brother's stupid, not me. No, he doesn't know. And I go, it'd be fun to have him on the show with you. No, it wouldn't.
Yeah, put that in a suggestion box. No. There you go.
But to be honest, he's a really good guy, but he is a Republican hillbilly. But yeah, he's a good guy, and he has a numerous AK whatever number those things are.
Yeah.
And he goes, I don't know what to do with them because he doesn't shoot. I go, how'd you get all these guns? He goes, yeah, people just give them to me.
Oh, nice.
And I go, why do they give them to you? He goes, I don't know. I'm in redneck land. And so he was going to give them to the cops and they were going to raffle them off. And he goes, but then some other guy's going to get them and they're actually going to use them.
Yes.
So I think it's best for me to hang on to them and they're not going to be used.
See, he may be a little offside, but his heart is in the right place.
Yeah.
His heart is in the right place. Yeah. So Paxton, yeah, he pleads not guilty to impeachment charges. And for those of you who don't know, Paxton was actually sued by some former employees who had they had complained about him through the whistleblower program that he was abusing his position, and that he was involved in trying to make things. He was using his office to do a friend and donor a favor. So these people spoke up, and when they spoke up, they got fired. So they took him to court and they sued him, and they won. They won $3.3 million. Okay, so bright man that he is, and being from Texas, he approached the government. He wants the government, the state, to cough up the $3.3 million so that he can pay the settlement, because it was the state who did this.
Right.
Anyway, yeah.
This defense sounds familiar down in Georgia anyway. Go on.
Yeah. Just, I could be psychic. Maybe that I'm getting a psychic hit.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so is given the circumstance now with Abbott, I like the question. Is Paxton going to use some of this to try to get his rear end out of the fire?
Yeah. And the crazy thing too, when I look into this a little bit, because it turns my stomach.
Yeah.
His wife is, when he was indicted, he ran again for AG and won, which is like, okay, guys, come on. I know you're innocent until proven, but nonetheless, I think there should be a pause button. But his wife is a senator, and she gets to vote whether to impeach him or not in his impeachment trial, and she wouldn't recuse herself. And so one of the things that the Senate did, which I thought I was like, oh, good for you. they did pass a law specifically to say you can't, Mrs. Paxton, you
Yeah.
can't vote on this. You have to recuse yourself. And I'm like, you had to pass a law?
Yeah.
All right. So what's the question? What's the question?
Yeah. Is Paxton going to use the current situation with Abbott and the National Guard to get himself into a more favorable position with this impeachment? And
I just see him going down. So is he going to be asking?
Yeah.
Ooh. He's a little upside down. He's a wee bit upside down.
Oh my.
Yeah. Hey, I didn't get the tower card this time.
Oh, good.
Well, that's
I don't have the tower card, but I got the 3 of Swords.
Let me see. 3 of Swords. Can I trump that?
Oh, yeah.
No pun
No.
intended. I think you win. I think I did get the 8 of Cups walking away.
I got the 9. I got the 9 of Cups.
Oh, what is that?
Sitting, thinking I'm okay. So here's 22 years, Rossi says. Yeah, he got sentenced.
22.
Okay.
Get it. All right. Well, that'll make him think a little bit.
Okay. So here's what I got for Paxton. Let me tell you a story, okay?
So bedtime story.
Bedtime stories, yeah. Starts off with one day, one time, 1 year. I got the King of Wands. I got the 9 of Cups. I got the Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles. Get the Queen of Wands. And then I get the 3 of Swords. So this was, he's going to do his level best to see what he can do about using this situation to, kind of, don't pay attention to me. Look, there's a shiny object over there. Go look over there. But it's not going to work.
Yeah,
it's not going to work. The energy off of these guys is just so slimy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Did you have the Queen of Wands first?
Well, I had her in there. No, I had the King of Wands first, but she's in there.
Yeah. So I got the Queen of Wands too. So it feels like there's I got him walking away with the Queen of Wands bringing forth some pretty strong information. He's going to be working hard at it, but I got the 9 of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the 7 of Wands. And the 7 of Wands here in this deck, to me, this looks like a Man of La Mancha where he's fighting windmills. He's just like, what? It's a windmill. Why are you fighting it? He's just throwing mud up against the wall.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Can I interject another question?
Absolutely.
I want to know if Enrique Tarrio, that was my white man version of trying to speak Spanish. I can never roll my R's. I've studied Spanish for about 8 years and I still can't roll my R's. So my accent is horrific. But it doesn't stop me from trying.
Absolutely. That's
So
right.
is Enrique Tarrio, is his sentence going to affect and have anybody decide to flip in Jack Smith's case for his January 6th? Is that sentence going to make him go, uh-oh, maybe we need to start talking? So
I think so, my friend. You are
I
right.
think so too.
Because that was yeah, that was my feeling was okay, because there's others, they're paying attention, right? And they're noticing that in all, when Mr. Trump, God love him and keep him well, when Mr. Trump said,
Wait a minute, say that again.
yeah,
La, 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 la.
yeah,
I can't hear a word you say.
when he, was said, oh, don't worry, I'll pay your legal
Oh yeah.
bills.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
pay, it's okay. None of these guys are getting their legal bills paid, and they're going to do time. And where is mein Capitan? Where is he? He's not coming to visit you.
No.
So, maybe a lot of them are thinking, well, F word. Why am
Yeah.
I doing this? Why am I doing this? And I think that, yeah, say 45. Rose Blue says, yeah, say 45. Yeah, instead of, but I like to say Mr. Trump, because that's how he refers to himself, and anyone, when people come up to me and they're Mr. Trump, Mr. Trump. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. I got
Well,
another word.
so is this going to encourage others to start talking? Yeah, if you know what, if they haven't already, yeah, I think Jack Smith might be really, really well advised to put in a revolving door to his office.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
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 Yeah.
No tower, but
They're getting ideas.
they're getting ideas, but they're not quite there yet.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting. They're going, maybe we should. Maybe we should.
Yep. They're going to talk about it. I get the Ace of Wands. So yeah, they're looking at different ideas, how they could approach this, how they could use this to their advantage, and the kind of story that they can build, whatever. When I get the Four of Swords, yeah, it's too. It almost feels like it's too late. Like if they were to approach Jack Smith now, he'd say, "Yeah, I already know that.
Yeah.
You got nothing for me." So Four of Cups, it's like, yeah, there was a chance, there was an opportunity, and they all decided that no, they're gonna they're gonna be loyal to the master. The Nine of Wands, not so good, not so good. And I end with the Hangman. So it's like, you know what, you might think that you have something to offer, but really, truly, you don't.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Yeah. So I'm going to take just a little twist on that, because I agree with I agree with that. I got sadness, five of cups, just like, oh my gosh, that's what they're marinating in. That they're going, holy crap, this is getting real. Okay, things are now getting real. Before, we were all saying it's going to happen. The rats are going to jump ship. It's going to happen. And we're like, when? It's getting real now. It's happening. It's still not happening fast enough for many, many of us. You got the Ace of Wands in the beginning. I got the Page of Pentacles. And to me, they're very similar cards. The Ace of Wands is bringing in new information. This Page of Pentacles, the information is already there. It's just a young journey, a young project going through. So these guys are going, hey, maybe we should start on a new project, but it's being covered by the Four of Cups. They already had their offer made to them. They didn't take it. So now Jack Smith, the King of Swords, and I love this deck where it's got a severed head in his hand.
Nice.
That's it's not what you want to be in. And when you said they were a little late to the party, they were a little slow moving. I got the Knight of Pentacles, which is a slow moving knight. And the little twist I'm going to throw on it is my last card is Temperance. So I think that they may add something and say, okay, we're gonna flip, and Jack is gonna go, I already got your head. I already got, and they go, yeah, but it's just one more easy thing, and you have a lot more people going along with the story, so we'll reduce the sentence a little bit. So maybe it won't be 2020. He got 22 years?
22 years, yeah.
Isn't that a master number?
I think so. It is.
So, and it comes out to a 4, which is not looking at the offer.
Yep. Yeah. There you go. Well, it's what happened. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I think that Autumn should trademark that phrase and put it on a t-shirt. Because even oh my. Okay. So listen, we're at 57 minutes.
And my doorbell hasn't rung once with food from anybody. Everybody's making food, but they didn't send any.
That's okay. That's heartless. That is just plain heartless.
Yeah. Tease us with steak sandwiches and tuna fish sandwiches. Hilda was giving me a hard time about my Spanish. I guess I shouldn't comment on her choice of dinners. I'll get in trouble.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to judge both of you silently.
All right. So what shall we do?
Okay. Let me see. I have
tuna sandwiches.
Yeah. All righty.
She's got my tuna sandwiches right here.
Totally. Okay. So I want to be able to kind of close off on something. Okay. All right, here we go.
Something positive. Let's read on Jim Jordan.
Say what?
Just kidding. I was saying something uplifting, positive. Let's read on Jim Jordan.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. Okay. Mitch McConnell.
Oh, Mitch.
Apparently,
well, you didn't get too far away from the Jim Jordan-ish.
Okay. Yeah. So apparently, after the the last sort of, freeze on TV moment. His doctors have come out and said, no, he wasn't having many strokes. He was freezing up because
it was cold.
Lightheadedness. That's what it is. He's lightheadedness. And first thing I thought of was, okay, if it's lightheadedness, then this. Don't you know what causes it? Would you not have taken measures to ensure that lightheadedness doesn't happen after the first time it happened, or at least the first time we saw it, right? Who knows how often it's happened with him at other meetings.
Yeah.
So,
well, I think in his defense, it's Mercury retrograde. All the planets are going backwards.
Well, that could be it too. I hadn't thought of that. To be honest, I had not thought of that. And
I think a lot of people are buying it. But anyway, I just threw it out
there. Could be true. It could be true. Now, generally, I know that there's just a couple things, and I'm going to use myself as an example because that's that's the only example that I have. But as someone who, in my younger days, I used to faint, feeling lightheadedness usually meant that I would grab onto something and I would try to squat down so that, if I was going to faint, I don't want to faint from a standing position. I want to be close to the ground so that I can just kind of stretch out. Mitch didn't look like he wanted to get close to the ground.
It didn't look like he wanted to do anything.
No, it was just like freeze. Yeah. And right when they asked him about, are you running 2026?
Yeah.
It was just like, okay, was that a difficult question? Did you want me to rephrase it? Like what? Whatever. Okay. So, and I mean this with all sincerity, I do not wish anything ill on anyone.
Right.
If you have a medical condition, just accept what it is, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to excuse it. It's okay. But yeah, is Mitch going to last another year?
Okay. And thank you, Rose. Thank you. So kind of you.
Yes, absolutely, Rose.
And that I've had my share of dizziness, and I don't think I'd call it lightheadedness, but you're absolutely right. When that happens, and if it happens for the first time, you want to get as low to the ground as possible so you don't have that far to fall.
Yeah.
And he did not look. He didn't look like I would imagine I look when I'm that way, because my eyes are rolling, and they're spinning and they're shaking, and and I remember reading on Mitch before, like a year ago, and I go, oh, I got the health card for him. I go, but it doesn't take a psychic to look at the man. And then when his doctors say, oh no, he's fine. Why do I flash on Ronnie Jackson with Trump?
Yes.
Saying, oh no, he's perfect specimen. I'm like, just look at that guy. I know he weighs 213 and he's 6'2".
Yeah.
I went out and got new glasses after that because I knew something was wrong with my vision, because I'm looking at him differently.
Yeah. And I had in one of the subscribers in a chat last week said that Yeah, they should ensure that Trump gets the orange jumpsuit for that height and weight. Yeah.
I think I'd prefer to have it a little baggy. I don't think I'd like it with the buttons popping out.
Yeah, I'm the perfect specimen. Okay.
So going back to, we have to make stupid laws, like Texas did in Texas, to keep his wife from voting on whether to charge him or not in the Senate, impeach him. Doctors, shouldn't they tell the truth or just not talk?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're going to get out and say something, there should be, for everybody, for politicians, for newscasters, and I keep seeing that coming back, but not until we get all three branches of the government.
Yeah, absolutely. I think term limits are necessary. You can always act as a consultant after certain years or whatnot, but don't lie to us. Don't lie to us. It's funny. My dad, God love him, rest his soul, he had a very pronounced European accent because, of course, we came from the former Yugoslavia. So his English was very, very harsh, and he would make up words that were sort of half Croatian, half English, and he just expected you to understand what he was saying. And when it came to telling stories and lies and whatnot, and he would look at the person and he would say, "You want to make assassination to my brain?" So that's what I think of when I hear these things. Is you're going to lie to me? You want to make assassination to my brain? Yeah, stop it.
The old world. The old world. Oh, I love hearing stories like that.
Me too.
Not like assassination to your brain.
But
it's classic.
Yeah. Crow-Baglish. Yes, Rose Blue. Crow-Baglish. That's what it was.
Crow-Baglish.
Yeah. And he would be telling a story and he would get to the end of it and instead of saying, "Okay, can you imagine what happened next?" He would say, "Can you imagination?"
Can you imagination?
Imagination.
Imagination.
Imagination. Can you imagination? I can't tell you how much fun it was. If a funeral can be fun, that's what it was. Is I was, the family said, "Okay, no, Marina, you've got to get up there and say something." And so I started talking about Dad and his
of course.
His words, his language. And sometimes there was an awful lot of wisdom that was mixed in with those words.
Absolutely.
But it was he would say it and he expected you to understand what he meant. Anyway.
Kind of the way I am. I expect people to understand what I say, and that's not always the truth.
Well,
in funerals should be fun. I mean, go down to New Orleans and have one of they're crying, they're bawling, they're laughing, they're playing music. It's all of that rolled into one. It's just such a celebration, a joyous,
Yeah.
heartfelt, full-on emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
And that's what life is.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. And Hilda Flores says, Danny, we always understand you. So you're,
Simon, Hilda.
yeah. And Evelyn, yeah, I do that sometimes at funerals, not at not at a child's funeral, but
that's no.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, getting back to Mitch, I don't think that he's going to be around this time next year. He's kind of on he's on borrowed time. Okay. The six of cups, right? And look at that. There's that child on a swing. There's the toys underneath. Just letting go, right? Just yeah, I'm enjoying things where they are. And this is very much a mind card, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, the mind is somewhere else. I got the 2 of Swords. So decisions are being made.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I get the Knight of Swords. I also get the 5 of Swords,
Yikes.
where he's defending that position. And then we've got the King of Coins, King of Pentacles. So I think they're putting together a package for him, and I think there are people who are going to approach him from within the party who can see this. This is visually, this is not how you want your party represented. So I think that they're going to say, hey, listen, we found this great place that you can go and you can fish and you can hunt and you can get on the swing anytime you want. And it's going to be great. So, yeah, I think.
Yeah, I get the same thing. And I've always got him leaving. So,
yeah.
I did in the first card I got is the Knave of Swords. So this came kind of quick. And he's like, oh. And then I have the 8 of Cups, him walking away. It was interesting when you said they're putting together this package, this money thing, because I got the 6 of Pentacles, giving and receiving.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to imagine Mitch asking for help, but his staff certainly around him is offering assistance in many, many ways. In the past, he got the 3 of Wands. They're thinking, they're planning, they're strategizing. At the top of the reading, it's the 9 of Swords again.
Yeah.
With just the worry. And then he's slowly, it's not going to, I think he's going to take his time to get out of there. It's the slow moving Knight. I don't think he's going to come up, from what the cards say, just, I'm gone, although that card says I'm gone. You know, something's going to happen fast, but I feel like that was more of him being surprised at the freezing in front of other people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think I don't see him running next time around. And then, then you look at Dianne Feinstein. It's the same thing. It's like, come on.
Yeah. And it's funny how many Republicans want her to retire because of how old she is. And, sometimes she's not there and she should retire. She should retire. Well, okay, take that same argument to your leader.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I'm so proud of Nancy Pelosi and her stepping down when she did, and offering support and wise sage to Hakeem Jeffries.
Absolutely.
That's got to be invaluable to him. And he seems like the guy that would listen to her advice. And I don't know this guy. I don't know if that's true or not, but it just seems like he's the type of guy that would listen to other people and go, got it. He'll still make up his own mind.
Yes. But absolutely. No, he's willing to consider other opinions and whatnot. And I think, my sense of him is that very, very often he will defer to her, and he will say, okay, what do you think? What's the best thing? What would, if you were still here, what would you do?
Yeah.
Well, right. So he's relying on that, and she's able to provide that for him. And that is going to give him such a good, solid foundation going forward.
Yeah.
Right.
You notice how all the Democrats seem pretty silent, and they're going, let's just let these guys, they're burning themselves up. Let them go. Let them, we don't need to say anything. And I think that is coming from Nancy.
Yeah.
I think that is the even though they know it, everybody, let him hang himself.
Well, yeah, exactly. Here's the rope. Just let me know. Just let me know when to stop. Right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Danny.
Woo.
This was so much fun.
Yeah, it was. Always good to hang out with you and
It's
your crew. Yay.
It's lovely to hang out with you as well. And I really, really enjoyed these. And, we should do them. As I said last time, we should do them more often. But I understand, you've got a lot on your plate as well.
And I like reading. I like doing my solo stuff. And then I find out that I overload myself. And I go, I'm strong enough. I can do that. And I'm like, oh, you're getting burnt out. And I'm not. And I'm like, okay, so I'm not the Superman I think I am. Don't tell anybody.
No, it's between you and me. Don't worry.
Thanks. Don't tell Hilda.
It doesn't go further than right here.
She will just not. She's brutal. That woman, Hilda. Oh my God.
I've heard stories. We'll talk backstage.
Yeah. Oh, good.
You guys,
we love her. She is awesome. She's one of
the most
awesome people.
Yeah, and she says, shh, I won't tell Denise. Yeah. So,
she will. She's going to go tell her right now.
Right now, I know. She's sending the email. So thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate every one of you. I'm so glad you stopped by. I love the comments. I love the interaction. And yes, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm just a little over 60 away from reaching 2,000, which is going to be a big thing for me.
Yay.
So if you can just do an old broad a solid, okay? Just go over and subscribe, and it'll make me happy.
Can I fix that statement?
Sure.
Yeah. Do a young broad a solid. Go on. Just hit the thumbs up. Come on.
That's right.
Subscribe.
Do it and subscribe. And if you want to be become a member, you can hit the join button. And then please make sure that you subscribe to Bathrobe Tarot, and make sure that you subscribe to Danny and listen to some of the stuff that he puts out, because there's a lot of wisdom. I mean, all kidding aside, there's a lot of wisdom in what Danny provides. So
thank you.
Make sure you do that. So thank you all for being here. Danny, thank you. Thank you again.
We will do it again. We'll do it on my channel next time.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good. Done.
Be my
all right. Take care, everyone.
Okay, bye bye,
Bye.
everyone.